So we're back, my scrubs, back reacting to some more spooky animations. It's spooky month now, October, okay? It's the month of my birthday. Very scary. And we're back once again with Wansei Entertainment. You know we reacted to them like so many times, okay? Guys, go check out Wansei Entertainment down below, all right? It's time to crank up the volume, and it's time to put your socks on, because they're gonna be scared off. First spooky story we're gonna be reacting to in the spooky month is True Pool Horror Story Animated. Water scares me. That's enough for me, okay? I don't like the ocean very much. I can swim, sure. Sharks, though, even in pools. Government doesn't want you to believe that they're in there, but they are. They throw them in there. The True Pool Horror Story Animated.
It was the summer before 9th grade. I was at my friend's family pool party, and there were tons of people there.
Okay,
At one point, well, my...
What is up with this guy's face? I already don't trust him. I mean, with a face like that, like, that's a demon right there.
At one point, while my friend, let's call her Lily, went to get some sodas for us, a man came up to me. I didn't recognize him, but since it was my friend's party, it made sense for me to not know everyone there.
Yeah, you don't know everybody. Oh my god. Oh my god. You think he's gonna be a good guy in this story? You're just asking. Like, I don't know. He looks like a pretty decent, swell guy. Who invited this guy?
He hadn't shaved in days, and his eyes never looked
I haven't shaved either.
At me. I stepped backwards, feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah, I would too.
Hello, he said.
Okay.
Hi, I replied. What's your name? He asked.
Oh, he's got great skills.
What's your name? Seeing as we were surrounded by tons of people in my friend's backyard.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
I'm Carly, I said. What's yours? Rick, he replied smoothly.
Rick.
Are you having fun with Lily? Some of my discomfort eased. I'm her parents' friend. He continued, stepping closer.
It looks like he came from out the alley.
His eyes weren't focused, and his breath smelled like alcohol. Even though it was early in the day.
Yeah. He crawled over the fence. You should go.
Away, waving goodbye awkwardly. When I turned around, he was gone. I told Lily about this, and she mentioned it to her parents. Her parents said that they didn't know Rick, which kind of freaked me out.
Oh my god, they don't know Rick? The parents just get up. Did you say Rick? Everyone get out of the pool! That's not gonna, that wouldn't make you feel very easy, right?
They told me that it could have been one of their friends who brought him over. So I shrugged it off and assumed everything was fine.
He said there was the dad's friend or something, right?
Lily and I were having a sleepover at her house. Her parents had gone over to visit her elder sister.
Oh no, he's gonna crawl out those bushes.
She had not been feeling well and couldn't attend the party.
Oh no.
So we were home alone with her elder brother. Lily and I were playing a game in her bedroom.
Playing some Fortnite, okay?
He asked her to please go and turn off the pool lights, since he had forgotten.
Okay.
Lily agreed, and we stepped outside into the backyard.
He really is gonna be in the water, isn't he?
I waited on the back porch, reading a text from another friend, while she went to turn off the lights. Once she was finished, we stepped back inside, locking the door, and went back upstairs to continue playing our game.
You got back to the Fortnite.
At one point, Lily asked me to make sure the curtains were closed properly, and when I did, I happened to look outside, and I noticed that all the pool lights...
Oh, he's in the water! Forget what I said about sharks. I'm scared of Rick being in the water. See, this is why I don't go in there, okay? You got Rick.
I asked, getting a strange feeling. You turned off the pool lights, right?
Oh, I didn't realize the lights were back on. I was so focused on Rick.
Coming to look.
Ricky
now there
boy.
was a figure swimming laps in the pool, even though we couldn't see his face.
Oh, that's so terrifying.
It's probably just Cody, Lily replied, speaking of her brother. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, go check if he's downstairs first before you go right outside.
We walked down to the pool and slid open the back door.
Oh no.
Waiting behind the bushes, we could see the top of his head bobbing in the water. We were going to jump out and scare him at any moment.
Oh no. He gets all scared.
Then I looked up at one of the windows of the
murderer.
The curtains were open. Suddenly, I saw the face of Cody.
Oh no! They're like, oh my god.
I grasped Lily's arm, and we both knew the person.
Skedaddle, let's get on back inside.
In fact, Cody.
Oh, no.
We hadn't brought our phones with us in case we would get wet. And if we ran back around, there was a chance the stranger could see us before we got back to the house. We tried to wave to Cody, but he didn't see us.
There's the brother in there. He's just like an NPC in a game. At this point, should you be scared of Rick or your brother?
Suddenly, splashing in the pool stopped.
Oh no.
My heart dropped and I could hear each
Turns out he didn't know how to swim. He was drowning the entire time and like wanted
hand
help.
suddenly gripped my
Oh!
arm and flung
Oh!
me forward, and I
No!
screamed, and Lily did as well.
Do something!
I looked up, and there was Rick.
Oh no, not
His
Rick.
facial expression I will never forget.
Come on, brother. Come outside. Come outside.
Someone with such a
Get this weirdo.
I yelled, and soon my mouth was filled with
Oh, he
water
threw in the
as he
water!
pushed me in the pool, and he actually helped me.
She's
out
like,
of
no, I
water.
didn't bring my
I
floaties.
choked for breath.
Oh,
and
crap.
realized he had grabbed Lily's arm as well, although she wasn't in the water.
Dude, pull!
He
Pull!
told me I'm clearly ill. He yelled, "Time to swim!"
Drop kick him!
Somehow Lily
Something!
managed to kick him in the face hard enough.
Yeah,
to
there we
run away,
go!
slamming the door
Boom!
behind
Karate!
her.
Whatcha?
He continued
Yeah!
to hold me, laughing as I flailed for breath.
Oh, he didn't
I
stop?
was about to die. Police
Come on.
sirens were heard.
Oh,
on
dang,
the
those
surface.
police got there
Picked me
fast!
up and threw me on the ground, breaking my arm. He ran away.
The brother was useless. He's just too busy. What is he looking for? Why does he keep doing this? He wasn't even doing anything! He's just like, I'm just getting my exercise.
But he was never found. I will never forget that moment. I thought I was truly going to die. Nor will I forget those creepy,
I'm glad she's
cries.
okay though.
From then on, I've been terrified to be outside at night, especially in a pool.
And this is why I don't go in the water. Like, honestly, you know, I feel like the fishes stay in the water for a reason. They belong there. Me? Bijuu? No. If you ever watch Say Entertainment before, by the way, subscribe to them, alright? If you ever watch Say Entertainment before, you know that they usually do like, you know, they'll do a man's voice for girls sometimes too, but there's nothing wrong with that. But it's just like a woman's voice for a female character, very rare on this channel. That's why I just stay inside. I just stay inside and make YouTube videos. That's all I do. All right, the next one we're gonna react to is Creepy Old Lady Stalker. This is gonna be great. Is it gonna be Grandma again? I know last time we reacted to Grandma was there. No one trusts Grandma. Creepy Old Lady Stalker. Oh crap, it's totally Grandma. It's totally Grandma again.
This happened a little
She's become
over
very
20
famous on this
years
channel.
ago. I was 10 years old and my sister was 6.
Okay.
We grew up in a small town, raised only by our hardworking mother. It started when school was nearly finished for the year. The nights were late because my sister was up all night crying about a witch.
A witch?
Anyway, my mother started receiving
Hey, what
odd
year is this?
calls
Look at this
once in a
computer.
while at work.
They got floppy disks. They don't even do those things
I need
anymore.
one of your children.
What? What did you
Mom?
say?
I need one of your children.
Get out. GTFO.
Mom
LMAO.
figures it was some stupid prank and ignored it. But then she started receiving calls daily. Eventually, she was receiving a call most nights at our home.
Oh no.
She reported it to the police, and they said whoever was calling was using random payphones. There wasn't much they could do about
They
it.
always do that. They always use payphones, man.
So she had both
the
her
criminals
work
are so
and
smart.
home number changed.
Good plan. Good
One
plan.
night around 10 or so, there was a frantic knock on our door.
Oh no.
Mom looked out through the window and saw a lady with long hair in her 60s.
Oh! Ah! 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 She's like, it's just DiGiorno. Oh, okay. She opens it up, gets attacked. You said it was DiGiorno! Who actually eats DiGiorno? She should have known because there's never delivery when it's DiGiorno. Sponsored.
60s.
Not really.
Not knowing her, Mom went near the locked door and asked what she wanted.
Yeah, don't you open that
The lady
door.
asked if she could come inside because she was in a car accident.
Okay, that's a good
Mom
excuse
said
though.
she would call the police for her and
No,
told her
I
to wait outside.
I think not.
There was a pause.
This is awkward.
No, don't call the cops.
Yeah, call the cops.
Mom thought this was strange and started walking to the phone.
You know what I think strange? She sounds like a demon.
Immediately again, a banging on the door. Mom ran to the phone and looked out the window to see the
Get a
lady
bat.
staring at her.
Oh! Oh god, it's
She
scary!
coldly said,
Dorothy Margaret, I want one of your children.
No! No!
Dorothy Margaret? I want one of your children.
No, go have
She
your own
kept
children. She
repeating
probably
it
did never
until
had
Mom
them.
noticed
That's why she wants
flashing
hers.
lights of police approaching,
These are the most responsive cops I've ever seen in my life. I wish they were this fast.
and she left. The police searched everywhere and kept a car outside each night for a week. Nothing.
God, it's a fast
A
old
few
lady.
weeks later, summer finally started and my sister wasn't having the nightmares anymore about the witch.
Okay.
We were at one of my baseball games.
She's gonna be
My
the
mother was
umpire?
talking to a teacher
I
at my
want to
sister's
do
school
Margaret.
and telling her what happened. The teacher said,
Oh, it sounds like your stepmother.
Mom looked back
Stepmother?
confused and said she doesn't have a stepmother.
Yeah, I don't have one.
The teacher's face turned white. A while ago,
What?
a lady in her 60s would come watch the children play at lunch.
Oh, she would say
She
that.
said she was my mother's stepmom
Oh,
and liked to watch my
crap.
sister at lunch.
That's,
She
so that's
reported it
terrifying.
again to the police, and they checked camera footage. Sure enough, on a faraway park bench, there was an old lady most
Oh, this is
lunchtimes.
creepy.
They noticed she was always coming from the woods, so the police did a search.
She's the lady
and
in the
found an
woods.
old shanty shack.
She lives
type
in
of
the
place.
woods. I mean, it's
It had
wow.
old blankets and a fire pit, and it had pictures she had drawn of us. That was the last time we ever heard of her. When summer was ending, my sister started having the nightmares of the witch again.
Oh no.
Mom asked why she was getting scared again, and she said,
Because she comes to school and watches us.
I'm more scared of the girl because she comes to school and watches us, and then she transforms the old lady. Rah! That's scary though. What's scary about this story is that it could actually happen. Like, you know, like I could totally picture an old lady coming to like a school, and you know, like if she just says, "Oh, I'm related to her." You know, like if she's an old lady, you think, "Oh, that old lady's not gonna do anything." Okay, but that's because that person has never played the game Granny. All right. Old people are not to be trusted, okay? But yeah, this seems like it totally could be true, and those are usually the scariest ones. Is that like it can actually happen?
The witch was the old lady.
Yeah, that's freaking terrifying. The old lady from It Chapter 2 reminds me of my ex. That's totally random. Now that I think about it, that does kind of remind me of the old lady from It Chapter 2. Very scary. It's the scariest part of the movie. Lady, I need one of your children. Me. Can you please take both? I mean, really? She's just trying to offer her free babysitting. I mean, come on. It's a steal. They even got a nice place in the woods to go, you know, to check out. She can take him to daycare. It's great. It's the true ones that get me. So that's why the next one we're going to react to is Creepy True Coincidence Horror Story Animated. Let's see how much of a coincidence it actually is.
This happened to me in 1970s.
Okay,
To be
okay.
exact, it was November 23rd, 1971. I was 20 years old at the time and was really down on my luck. I was living in Portland, but I'm from Seattle, and I'll be going home very soon. I had lost my job and was about to be evicted from my apartment because
Well,
I
that
couldn't pay
sucks.
the rent.
It's hella neighbor.
I will
It's
be
exactly what
flying back
happened
home
there.
to stay with my parents until I could find a new job or somehow get the money for my apartment.
He just has a
which would
rough
be
life.
very unlikely.
Dang,
I
you
had
can't even get
one
his
night
clothes
left
in
in
there.
my apartment before leaving. I didn't feel like staying home, so I decided to go for a walk and have a drink in a bar. On my way to the bar, I stopped at a convenience store.
Oh, is he
and
gonna win the
purchased a lottery
lottery?
ticket. I walked down the street and
He
entered a
needs it.
nearby
This guy
bar,
needs it.
where I ordered myself a beer. Not long after that, a man came inside and sat next to me and ordered a drink. We got to talking about life and just general
he
conversation.
doesn't look too
when he
scary,
mentioned
not too
he was
scary.
Going to a flight the next day to Seattle. I laughed and asked him, "Wait, flight 305?" He laughed and said, "Yeah, that's the one."
Okay, all right.
He asked me
Coincidence.
why I was heading
That's
there.
a coincidence.
I told him I had money troubles, and coincidentally, he said the same thing. He seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah, he
We
seems
talked for
normal.
about another hour. before
Like, you don't
he
look like that
decided
old
to call it
lady.
a night. Unfortunately, I never caught his name. I was about to leave the bar myself shortly after that when I
He has
heard
the
over
same
TV,
plane, you know, going to the same
lottery
place.
numbers would be announced. I decided to stay and check if I had won. Why not?
Yeah, what do you have to
Would
lose?
you believe it? I won $15,000.
That's a pretty low
Of course, I
lottery,
was
but
beyond
hey, that's
belief with
cool.
shock.
Like who?
And of course, I wouldn't need to go back home because I had money now.
Yeah, you would take
The next day, I
$15,000.
saw something on the news that a flight had been hijacked. And the
Oh.
plane was being held at ransom. It was the same flight I was going to be on.
Oh no. Was it by that guy?
But the sketch of the guy they described
No!
who took the flight hostage was the exact same man I had been talking to in the bar.
Why? You betrayed it. You betrayed him.
If you didn't know, he threatened to explode the plane with a bomb unless he got $200,000, which he did. Then jumped out of the plane with the money and parachute.
Oh, he's
And was
freaking doing
never seen
PUBG
again.
over here.
I didn't know why, but I never said anything to anyone. Even if I could, it's not like I knew his real name. It was such a scary coincidence that the only thing that stopped me was the reason why I was in that predicament anyway. I needed money, and then I got some. It's strange how everything works out in life.
That is a coincidence. A spooky coincidence. That's the voice that said, when I was a little girl. Yeah, it is. That voice does come on here a lot, but it's funny. Oh, it was a little girl. I remember reacting to that one too. It's just funny. It's funny. Wait, is this story an actual true story? We gotta do some investigation. Oh my God, this is him. Whoa, that's crazy. So apparently they never found him ever. Probably because he parachuted out of a plane. I don't think that normally works out very well, to be honest. Like, kind of a dumb thing to do. How do you get the parachute up there? I'm scared of swimming, I'm scared of flying, I'm scared of my grandma. Great! Thanks, Wansei Entertainment. Today's script of the day goes to Junpei Animates. Congratulations! Don't forget to subscribe, that way you could be Scrub of the Day, and don't forget to check out Wansei Entertainment. Alright guys, smash like if you like scary stuff, check out my other scary stuff. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!